The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances. Now enjoy the show.
What up, peeps? Got my main man in the building. My man, One Mike. His mic is not being his friend right now. Big shout out to the lady D. We're going to do one quick Pettyville. Her Pettyville is the Mother Nature taking out her power and giving her an extra day off of work. So we did get your Pettyville in, and it has been counted, my friends.
I like the way you did
that a few minutes ago.
Yes. What up, everybody?
So, her Pettyville's been accounted for. What's up, dude?
Nothing much. Welcome to the Ops. Y'all know what it is. Home of the United Front. You know, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another friend to get with the livest thing on the net on a Monday.
Indeed.
That is us. That is we. Yeah, man. What we got for them today?
Oh, man. We talked a little bit, but we haven't talked a lot. Today's rundown. Good run, Detroit Pistons. You really did a good job.
Appreciate that.
We have an official tinfoil hat alert. Brandon, you're on notice. We need to hear from you, bro. And the do's and don'ts of celebrity roast.
Oh.
Yep. And tonight's topic, Mr. John. Don't believe the hype. This all ties into everything we're talking about today. And I'll give you a backstory. After I watched the Piston game, I was like, oh, okay. Seen a couple little things go across the news feed that looked a little sketchy. We'll talk about that a little later. So, yeah.
Oh, man. You're on point today. Got
a list of other things that didn't live up to the hype, because that also ties into me watching MMA on Netflix. So, yeah, we got it covered today, brother.
Yeah, it seems like we right on point. I love it. So, how was the weekend?
Weekend was cool, bro. Big shout out to Teresa. You wouldn't know her as Robin 0051783 on Instagram. It was her birthday yesterday, so we went to the flower show, and she got some fly house plants, and your boy even got a house plant.
What?
Bro, yeah, did you know they actually have an air plant where all you have to do is like keep it like in a humid place, and it damn near takes care of itself because it pulls the moisture out of the air.
Okay. Dope.
So we got a new addition to the family. I call him Franklin. Yes, I did name the plant.
I'm not mad at you for that.
So, yeah. Big shout out to the homie.
Yeah, big shout out to Franklin.
Big shout out to Franklin. Welcome to the fam. Saturday, I watched Netflix. Watched Gina Carano and
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. Watched Game 7 on Sunday. Not really a big fan. For not the reasons you think. And Friday was just kind of a kickback, just kind of airing out. So, yeah, that's about it for me. How about you, Bertie?
Oh, man, I can't complain. I had a relaxing weekend overall. Shout out to Precious and I, as always. Thank you always for your support.
Indeed.
No, but my weekend is pretty steady. Nothing too crazy, I don't think. If I'm forgetting, let me know in the chat.
Right. That's a good weekend when you don't remember exactly what you did, but you did something. That might be a hell of a weekend.
Yeah, right? Friday started off amazing because we won Game 6. Sunday started off hooping. Didn't hoop the week before, so it was kind of cool to get back out there and not really miss too much of a step. So I was happy. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Precious
Precious
says,
in the
"Hey,
building.
fam." Yeah, she says,
What
"Hey,
up, though?
fam." Right on time.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Let's get her up on the screen. Show some love. Thank you very much, cousin. Appreciate you. Oh man. So yeah. Nature took out Lady D, so she got another actual vacation day off. I need to talk to HR. I don't know how many vacation days we got up in here because I need to renegotiate my contract.
Hey.
But nature is nature, right? So it is what it is. But
I mean, not the power taking her out on top of everything else. It's just
it's over the top a little bit. Over the top.
Yeah. Your boy ain't even got jokes for her today. I just
no. This is friendly fire. We can't do nothing with nature. Like, so what do we do, right?
Yeah. Just get well, get better,
and DT hurry up and turn her power on.
Right. So, what do you want to start off at today?
All right. Are we ripping the Band-Aid off, sir? Or you want to talk about the Netflix? What you want to do first, bro?
I'll rip the Band-Aid off. Let's all
right. Let's get to the sports, John. Let's go. Looks like the city of Detroit is a little bit of a mourning today. Our beloved Pistons, their season came to an end yesterday. They were defeated by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are moving on to Eastern Conference Finals after a blowout victory over our beloved Pistons in Game 7. That was yesterday on Sunday. Final score 125-94. The crazy part is Cade Cunningham and Durant only combined for 20 points for the game, and the highest Piston point total was 17, and that's from our man Dennis Jenkins. So shout out to you. I hope you get a big deal. And Jaden Duren, don't you dare talk about Max. Ever. Don't you dare talk about no Max after laying these eggs in these playoffs. So, but that's neither here. For that, now Cleveland moves on to the Eastern Conference Final to face the Knicks. Sir, I did not call you, right? And full disclosure, I am a troll, but I can't troll good teams. So I didn't even mess with Mike. Mike can attest to this. I did not call him or did not make fun because they're actually a good team. And it's much funner when they suck.
It's much funny. Yeah,
So
I talked to you,
bro.
Okay, first of all, I called you on my way home from work today because I was in a monsoon, and I was like, okay, let me get off this phone and just drive home, make it safe. But I appreciate, because I was going through a plethora of emotions on yesterday. I went from conspiracy man to I can't believe this is actually happening, the way that we're getting, routed at home in front of Mason, in front of all the people.
Mason, shout out to Mason.
Yeah, shout out to Mason. In front of, this was a game I was overconfident in. I mean, I was hoping like this is going to be the greatest Sunday of my life. My team is going to the Eastern Conference Finals. And like, I don't remember how I felt in 2004, right? Because I expected us to just be there, be at the end, whether it was the conference finals or the finals. Remember, the Pistons made it to 6 straight conference finals back in that run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we only made it out to the finals 2 times, which means, and one of those times we won the title. But to make it to the conference finals is a big feat. And to lose in the way that we did after winning Game 6 says a lot, man. Because like I said, they showed that commercial. We're going to talk about that before the game.
Yeah, tinfoil hat alert, folks.
Yeah, a day before the game, they already announcing that the Knicks and the Cavs will be playing on Tuesday. So that, all the people with conspiracy theory mindsets were already thinking like, they got the script, they leaked the script. So
yeah, and so can I just stop you there? Now, I've seen that before where they'll have a graphics designer do shots of both, even in championship games. You'll be surprised how many t-shirts go bad on a championship day because they usually have to make 2 sets of t-shirts to make sure you have either winner. So
and they end up sending
Guatemala is like looking at the championship from 2022 that they didn't win. You know what I mean?
There's a t-shirt out there for the for the 2011. Was that 2012? No, that was 2012 Miami Heat beating Dallas, huh?
Yes, there's somebody rocking a 2012 Miami Heat t-shirt right now.
So, yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to say this. Sunday morning, that made me even more confident because it's Detroit versus everybody. Because I was like, look at it. Y'all got chalkboard material now. They already claiming that Detroit is not going to be in the conference finals playing the Knicks. It's going to be the Cavs. So I was prepared for that. So again, I said I was.
You didn't kind of lie. Okay, so me and you talked about this offline, right? Mm-hmm. I told you many years ago, and I've said this on the show, I don't take sports as serious as I used to because I realized it's not about sportsmanship. It's pretty much an entertainment product for marketing purposes. So we don't care who exactly makes the finals. We just have to make the best compelling TV show. So and when I started looking at it like the content creator, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's not about what we looked in.
Wouldn't, just to argue this point, wouldn't the Pistons versus New York be the better storyline because of what happened in last playoffs?
It's either or right now because you still got James Harden. That's a big story. The running beard. You got the potential fact that, LeBron is on the way out. He might end up back in Cleveland. That is a real thing I've been hearing. So yeah, it's a lot more leeway. And if you want the Knicks to go to the finals, you're not going to put them up against their kryptonite, which is who? Detroit Pistons.
However, but if you're writing a script, it don't matter if the Pistons are, their nemesis, because the better storyline is the Pistons have won all season long against the Knicks, and now in the playoffs, in a game 7, they lose, they get smacked like Cleveland did them. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, what?
There's another one.
Okay,
there's one more. I could keep going, but there's one more that you're not thinking about, right?
What's that?
If I got this 7-foot Frenchman that can chop people in the neck and not get suspended, who do you think I want to win the title? I'll wait.
So that's the funny thing, and it's funny. I just got off the phone with Brian. They're talking about this. It's like I'm not a big Wemby fan, right?
Yeah,
and the reason why I'm not is because the NBA
he hasn't done anything. Yeah, I mean,
I feel
he hasn't done anything yet. Simple as that.
And he comes off as like that guy. So like I don't like that, but that's neither here nor there. It's just the fact like I'm not ready for him to win just yet. Now, OKC, I don't want them to win either because I feel like they're getting a lot done in a short, span. And, you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander already with 2 MVPs. You know what I'm saying? He won an MVP yesterday.
Yeah, but you know what? Even with Shai winning the MVP, I'm not mad at that because he can hoop. It's when you see people who got the MVP or have to share MVP trophies with other people who were not good at their job. That's the only time you see me kind of get mad.
Okay.
Looking at you, Nash. Looking at you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They just like, we got to get Nash in here. I mean, Shaq going to win another one.
I know. We know LeBron is the best player in the league, but let's just make him 2 so we can make this other guy who's not as good be the MVP.
I know
we want to keep giving it to the same cat.
I know we veered off the subject a little bit, but that's funny. Do you think the MVP is more about, because in my eyes, the best player is pretty much the best player every year, right? It seems like it to me. Like, how many seasons did Shaq underwhelm? Or how many seasons did Michael Jordan underwhelm?
Dude, remember Shaq was damn near in the finals, his first or second year?
That's what I'm saying.
So got pretty goddamn far.
Yeah.
So it really went for me. Shaq's career was down incline after his prime, but
I wasn't saying Shaq underachieved or anything like that. Okay. What I'm saying is basically, if you really gave it to the best player every season, Michael Jordan would have like 9, 9 to 10 VPs. Kobe would have like 5, and Shaq would have about 8, and you know what I'm saying?
True.
And so I figured I don't.
Sometimes some of them Kobe years are not kind years for Kobe. His legacy. I know we think of him as this omnipotent being, but there was a couple of his scoring was always on point, but team play was like.
I just feel like the MVP is kind of a joke in a way. You know what I'm saying?
What up, though, Michelle? Michelle in
the building.
Her New York Knicks is about to take care of business. Hopefully, Michelle, we're looking at you. You're on the clock.
You gave us reason to root for New York because we got New York fam in the building.
That's right.
But going back to the Piston game, I was watching it. Like I said, I was going through a lot of emotion. I went through anger. When the game first started, I was like, this is what the Pistons do. Shooting isn't the best, whatever. But the defense will step up. That defense never showed up, man. And I'm watching the game with Precious, and we sitting there, and I tell everybody, this game is about runs. So we never got a run. The game was over when Donovan hit that half-court three-pointer.
Yep. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you though, right? So after a certain point, the PlayStation came on. I was like, oh, I see where we're going with this. So I just had it on the background because I was like, we decided we're not playing basketball today. So let me go ahead and get this Call of Duty correct.
Yeah, and I understand, man. I'm not even mad at you. Like if you would have called yesterday, I probably would have answered with a bunch of I was gonna say excuses, but I didn't even have excuses. I was just pissed. I was like, man, I had so many thoughts. I don't even want to share over the thing, but because it was like the Pistons. This is the first game that I ever been pissed off because there was no effort.
Well, I would say it like this. There's only two people I'm not faulting. I'm not faulting Cade Cunningham, and I'm not faulting Dennis Jenkins. You know why? Because Cade had to come back from a collapsed lung, and he still was out here balling. He's probably tired. Dennis, this is your first playoffs, and you did amazing. Duran, no excuses. You've had this whole season to show out, and they actually cooked you on the board. Okay, yeah, maybe you don't drop 20 and 10. However, why are they getting rebounds over you? What are we talking about here? And don't get me wrong, Jared Allen is cold, and I'm not mad at Jared Allen for doing what Jared Allen does. But when Jalen Duran is actually playing the way he's supposed to, you're supposed to get them boards, homie. We shouldn't have so many second chance points and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
I was looking
talking about no Supermax, bro. No.
That's the scary part, man. I was looking at Jalen Duran like, you got all these muscles. You're huge, man. Like, push them little cats out the way. Get the board. Put it back. Like, I don't know. I think after that first series, the first series was nasty too against Orlando, but I feel like Orlando was where they were because of injuries. Not so much like they're not really a real AC team.
No.
They were
really young and they've played really good.
And if you remember talking, me and you talking, I always had Orlando like that team because I like Paolo Banchero. But they underachieved outside of during the regular season because of injuries. And then in the playoffs, it caught up with them again. Because to be honest with you, Orlando was supposed to beat us in Game 6 had they had Wagner.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's another dude that I was like, I'm sorry. I apologize for my outburst. You are really good at basketball, sir. He's nice. So, I haven't watched playoffs this intensely in a long time, so I'm happily surprised with the product I'm seeing on the field. But I know it's entertainment ultimately, right? And we talked about this offline, but I told you, bro, the only difference between major sports and WWE is one of them faking like it's real. And I'll let you choose which one. Because I've seen enough to know that if they decide that you're not going to win, you either have to beat somebody by 50 or lose by 2. It ain't no in between with these guys.
Yeah, man, it's a lot. And when we get to my petty bill, I have so much to say on, I guess sports in general.
yeah, same here, bro. All right, so let's so we're gonna put a ball on that. Shout out to the Pistons. Y'all do y'all thing. Hopefully, y'all come back stronger, better than ever. Hopefully.
Hey, let me say one more thing about this. And I heard this on the way coming home about the Pistons. You know what? If you're looking for silver lining, I got it for you. So the silver lining is getting blown out by that many points or whatever guarantees that the GM has to make a move or do something to get Cade some help. So
you mean like I don't know, this guy named Giannis Antetokounmpo, maybe?
Yeah, like it's not like you can't sit back on an ass whooping like that and just be like, we'll retool and get better tomorrow. No, there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. Shout out to Rocky. That was a good one.
Thank you. That's all I got.
And first of all, we're going to talk about the owner of Quicken Loans. You are a traitor, sir. You will never drive all the people in Cleveland to Detroit in a bus to hate on your home team. Sir, go stand in the corner. We talking about you, Dan Gilbert. Go stand in the corner for that.
I like the way you feel. Pause. Oh, yeah.
I put that on the board too. Yeah. Go
no, don't put that on the board.
Yes.
All right, can we go to Netflix? Let's talk Netflix.
Yes.
Quickly.
Yes. So I watched a lot of sports this weekend. I also took the time out of my totally not busy schedule on Saturday to watch the first MMA event on Netflix. And I will just say, first of all, overall, not a bad way to start. Okay. I will premise that because there's a lot of good MMA, but there were a lot of dark moments.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a quick question before you go in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what did you think about the overall presentation of Netflix?
Good. It's good. I was able to watch the whole program. I didn't have any of the resolution issues that a lot of people had.
No buffering and things like that.
No buffering, no BS commercials. No, so it was a quality good product. And those people have zero chill, brother. Zero. They were negotiating John Jones' contract on Netflix, trying to figure out how to get him up out of his contract on live air with John Jones sitting there. Yeah. So these cats have zero chill.
And I actually had forgotten about the fight, but Precious had it on. And I should be asking her this question as well. Like, what did you think about the presentation? Anybody that watched it out there, what did y'all? I want to know what you guys. Shout out to
Precious. We'll make a sports fan out of you yet. Right on, sister.
All right, so continue on.
All right, so the card was cool. It was about 5 matches. We had 2 UFC legends, and I have never felt sadder in my life.
Why?
So, man, because we started out with former heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos. He was taking on a French guy, right? And the French guy is like the up-and-coming heavyweight, right? And I'm like, oh, Junior Dos Santos got hands. You know, he's a knockout artist. You know, he's got 19 wins and 17 are by knockout. There's no decisions with this guy, right?
The only decision is that you shouldn't have gotten in the ring without a pillow.
Dude, he beat the entire brakes off him. I'm talking about rotors, pads, everything. He went to work on poor Junior Dos Santos, and it didn't get out the first round. All I seen was fist, knee, fist, knee. It was like up, down, left, right, KO. His ass. I was mad, right? Because Junior Dos Santos is a really good person and he's a great athlete. So to see him get the mollywops on Netflix
told you everything that you needed to know for the next fight. Let me see.
Hey, Brody, he should actually retire. And I don't usually say this about professionals because, dude, he's had more fights than I ever have in my life. So I don't want to sit up here and belittle that man. But, bro, if you got the show, you might want to call it a day or at least do freestyle wrestling. But anything that's punching you in the face, leave it alone, Brody.
Okay. Was it a drop the flag type of moment? Like the Great White Hype? Okay.
Yes, 2 of them. There's actually 2 of them. So, yeah, it was the French guy's name is Robellis, and I'm probably going to butcher his last name, but that ended like 1 minute before the end of the first round by finish. He, TKO by punches by KO, right?
Fatality.
So it's nothing like almost making out the round, but laying in the corner with a minute left getting punched in the face. So,
it's like, hey, you made it that far. You could have just lasted like 1 more minute, maybe.
All right. Precious said, I fell asleep on the first fight, but the other ones were good. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Fair. Shout out to Precious. All right. Second fight was 2 guys I never heard of, a guy named Kenny Cross and another French guy named Sedin. And that was another beat him down, but I didn't feel as bad because I didn't know the guys.
Okay.
But didn't get out the first round, by the way.
They did make it out the first round.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they did.
The first 2 matches were fades.
Oh, they were bad. You know why? Because I did when I walked in the room, I heard them say, like, we're already 2 fights in. And I was like, dang, it's only like I think it came on at what 8:30, 9 o'clock. I can't remember, but
by 8:45, we already had 2 naps in the book.
Okay. That's
God bless America. All right, so that was done. Then we had another nap, and this one was probably, if I had to bet it, this would have been the one where it would have been like minus 5,000 because there's no way in the hell I actually thought this guy would lose.
Okay.
So third match was Francis Ngannou, former UFC champion, technically lineal champion because he technically never lost his belt.
Okay.
And he's facing another French guy named Philip Lins. No, he's not French. I think he's Brazilian.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's Brazilian. Excuse me if I get it wrong. And of course, Francis does what Francis does. He punched the living hell out of this poor guy for 4 minutes and 31 seconds, and he was done. And the funny part is the guy had scraps, though. I give him credit. He was firing back. Okay. But he did one thing. He threw a check hook. He missed. And next thing you know, that fist came right here above that ear. And that dude was like, done.
He put his blankie and his pillow out.
Yeah. He got the teddy bear out and all that, bro. It was a wrap. He got a cup of warm milk, and it was time to go night-night because he was sleep.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so one more thing. One of the most embarrassing ways to get knocked out is when you land face down with your ass in the sky. It's one thing to knock me out, but now you got me up here being dehumanized, bro. You got to punch me better. Or at least roll me over and punch me in the face. Don't just leave me with my cheeks up in the air for all world to see, bro. God dang. That's like brother.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Yes. It's like we had this conversation at work about like, let's say you fall in the bathroom and need to go to the ER or whatever.
Right.
Please make me decent. Me decent. That was the conversation.
If I'm sick on the toilet, take me off the toilet. I don't care what y'all do after that. Don't let me go out like Elvis. That's all I ask. Let the kids fall where they may. Just don't let me sit on the toilet, y'all. That's all I ask. Help your boy out.
That's hilarious.
It's nothing more.
I feel you. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So just think, 5 fights, 3 are already a wrap, right?
Yeah. Oh man, they needed some talking points. Yeah.
So the funny part is they were kind of talking to Francis in the ring, and then they tried to talk Jake Paul into getting beat up by Francis Ngannou, which I felt was really unfair. And I give credit to Francis because he kept it really classy.
Okay.
And he kind of told Jake Paul, like, have you grown up yet? Because you're not ready for me. That's politely what he said, but he didn't say it like, I beat the hell out of you, but we already know.
That's what's probably going to happen.
Yeah. And then they talked back and forth with John Jones, and John Jones like, look, I'd love to fight you. I'm still under contract, even though I'm retired, and they're trying to figure out how to get him up out of his contract so we can get that super fight.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Anytime John Jones fights, I'm there because dude's a technician, and I feel like we kind of got robbed on all the suspensions and things of that nature.
John Jones is limited gimmick, right? You know how they say the bad boy of sports? Oh, no. He's a real thing.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And I'm going to thank MMA right now because if he didn't have a job, we'd all be in danger right now. Thank God for MMA.
He said, I'm in danger.
Because he's like that serial killer calm, like, yes, I look forward to fighting you. It's going to be a lovely show. And then he gets in there and elbows you in the face over and over again. Yeah.
You know what's violent to me? I watch MMA and I feel like it's dirty, but it's really not. Mm-hmm. It's that kick to the knee, the front.
Oh, yeah. What do they call it? I think it's the oblique kick where they kick the top of your knee.
Yeah, man. I do not like that. Like that makes me, cringe a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not with that. And John Jones does an amazing job with getting that kick off a lot.
Yeah,
and like I said, I'm not
tall man things, right?
Yeah,
you're not gonna catch John Jones in the corner and mash him out. Every time you come in, there's gonna be a jab or a knee kick.
Yeah, and it's just, oh my God, your knee ain't supposed to move like that or get kicked like that. But
now when you got Tom Poe kicking your kneecap off,
yes,
Bloodsport.
Shout out to Tom Poe. That was
Bloodsport.
Wait. Was that Blood? What was the guy name in kickboxer?
No, that was our kickboxer. That was kickboxer, Tom Poe.
Because I get them both mixed up. I get Tom Poe mixed up with, I forgot what the Bolo is the real guy name, but I don't know.
Right.
I forgot his name.
So let's do this. We'll talk about the main event after the. Well, we gotta talk about Mike Perry and Nate Diaz because that was another one.
We still got some on Netflix to cover. So let's take a quick break.
So let's hit this break and then we'll talk about the last of the card. Then we'll get to our topic.
That sounds good to me. I'll be back.
WSAN Radio, the soul of America and beyond. Turn it up and feel the rhythm of the greatest old school music ever made. From Smokey Robinson and the Temptations to Diana Ross, Aretha Franklin, Luther Vandross, and more. This is the music that touches your soul and moves your spirit 24/7. Listen live now at WSANradio.com and take the vibe with you everywhere. Download the WSAN Radio app today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. WSAN Radio, feel the soul.
Got me together with this two-piece. It's the good leggings, no see-through business.
We are back. The Ops. Your boy RG. My brother One Mike in the building. Lady D got the day off via Mother Nature. Big shout out to her. We're glad to have you back pretty soon. Mr. John, what's tonight's topic? Because it all ties in together, my man. Tonight's topic, don't believe the hype. The reason why this all ties in, because we're going to talk about the last two fights, and then we're going to talk about how we wait for these certain events, and they're just kind of not good. You know, like the anticipation doesn't actually meet our expectations, right? So, with that being said, let's finish this recap, and then we'll tie it all into the subject, right?
Okay.
All right. We left off on the fourth match of the night, which was Mike Perry versus Nate Diaz, right?
Nate Diaz, yes.
And this one actually made it to the second round. It was actually stopped by the doctor.
Oh, I did see that one. Okay, proceed.
Yes. So, the best thing about Nate Diaz is he's really, really tough. He's never going to quit.
Yeah.
The worst thing about Nate Diaz, he's really tough. He's never going to quit.
That is so true. Hey, you know what? No, go ahead. I'm sorry,
bro.
No. Go ahead.
That man got beat like Kunta Kinte from the time the match started to the time the ref was like, look, dude, you just bleeding way too much. Have a seat. Because that's what happened. That Mike Perry dude beat the brakes off of Nate Diaz. And Nate is tougher than a $2 steak. But I felt like he was overmatched. You know who Mike Perry is, right?
Yeah. It was pretty ugly.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Mike Perry is a former UFC guy. He actually moved to bare knuckle, and he has been sleeping people ever since he went to bare knuckle.
Yeah.
And this plays a big factor when you come back to MMA. When you're fighting with bare fists, punches hit different, right? He's used to taking bare knuckle punches to the face. So he just literally walked through Nate Diaz. Nate was hitting him with all the bing, 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 bing. And that guy was like, yep, okay.
They're moving forward. Like the Terminator.
Yes, indeed, yes. He beat him like, yes, he did. He was like, Toby, crack Kunta Kinte. That's exactly what happened. That's the best way I can describe it. Bro. And pretty much he just pieced him up. Good old fashioned piece of, you've been in a high school fight, you see somebody there's nothing they could do, never works. That was Nate Diaz. And I shout out to him because he's super tough, but too tough. You know what I mean? Because, bro, you can't take that many punches to the face. And by the way, the knee to the head, which had him with a part in his head, like he got his haircut. That came from a knee, sir. So
I didn't know that. That. Okay.
That was a knee to the head in the first round. Yes, give me free. Yes, Nate needed to be freed from himself, and the ref was like, you know what?
Oh my God.
This Netflix.
He said, "Give me
had nobody
free."
Give me free. Shout out to shout out to the homie. I had to start out with too. So that was pretty tough to watch because I'm a big Nate Diaz fan. He's always been tough. He's always been a great MMA artist. But sometimes people got your number, and it's okay to not like get beat to the point where you can't spell words. It's okay to like walk away, have a future, and have kids and a wife or whatever you're into. It's okay to be able to spell and remember their names. So for all you professionals,
it seems like if you're in Nate Diaz's corner, you probably gonna get red in the fade if you stop that fight. So it's a good thing it was put in the referee's hands or the doctor's hands, like you said.
Yeah, because he was still talking about fighting everybody. Rematch. No, you don't. What are you talking about? You want a rematch? He's still out there talking crazy. Like, you know how that dude that get beat up in the bar, but he's still trying to fight the bouncers? That was him. He was still out here talking crazy. Talking about, I'll fight you. I'm like, bro, how about you stop bleeding first? And we'll talk about this later.
Right. Go get stitched up real quick and come back. Maybe.
Oh, man. So, but yeah, shout out to Nate for being tough. Shout out to Mike Perry. I did hear him talk about running it back with Jake Paul, but this time in the MMA world, which is going to be really bad for Jake. I hope he reconsider. It ain't going to be this boxing nonsense. Mike Perry's going to put you on the ground. And he's going to punch you over and over again. It ain't going to be no boxing to save you, bro. So you may want to rethink your life choices, bro, because you're talking yourself into a beating, a bad one. So
it sounds like it.
All right. So, hey, Mr. John, do me one more favor, brother. Go ahead and hit that topic one more time for me. Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. Yes. And I say that by talking about the main event. We're talking about Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey, right? And I watched the pregame and all that stuff. And and it was compelling. They told me, Gina Carano has been fought in 17 years. She lost 100 pounds for this fight. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I actually low-key fell for it. I'm thinking Gina Carano, great kickboxer. Ronda Rousey doesn't like to get kicked in the head, as we all. So I'm thinking we're one kick in the forehead away from having an actual, you make the Pistons away too soon. Oh, shots fired, bro. Oh, no. Shots fired, bro. God bless America. Damn.
I mean, it's the truth, though.
It's true, though. They need to get the woodshed treatment. Yeah, they got the Nate Diaz treatment. That's what we're gonna call it tonight. It's the Nate Diaz.
I mean, they got Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, Slaughterhouse. That's so funny. So, watch all this hype. Watch all these videos, and then we get to the actual event.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, cool. It's about to be a match. So they Gina Carano, yay. Ronda Rousey, yeah. 19 minutes to get in the ring. Then they go. And Gina Carano, I swear to God, she just jumped right into like homegirl's loving arms and ended up in an arm bar in 17 goddamn seconds. 17 seconds. You didn't have time to think. You didn't have time to blink. Next thing you know, your arm is like this. Done. And I'm like, you did all that training to get your arm bent behind your head in 17 seconds?
Yeah.
17.
Let me say
you
this.
Cheated. You could have eye poked something, bro.
You didn't pinch her or nothing.
Make sure I know what you're going with that.
Quick question, though. Yes. You know what's well, not even a question. What's funny about this fight was I remember Ronda Rousey from basically armbar everybody.
He said Rousey came out like a pit bull escape from Mike's Big House back in the day.
She did, though. But the crazy thing is, she came in. The first time I ever saw Ronda Rousey, like the first maybe 5 fights, she won by armbar against everybody. I was like, they'll never figure this out. This armbar thing is deadly. I never even really heard about an armbar until I started watching Ronda Rousey.
And guess who still didn't figure out arm bars? She ain't figured that shit out either, bro. She's not the only one.
You said that's her Rubik's Cube.
Right.
But that's mine. Because, like, I was like, how did you end up like this? Like, no matter what you do, you end up in the arm bar tap out.
Bro, it was just like, we fight. Oh, wait a minute. When the fight started, that was literally what happened.
And look, if you're gonna lose, why not lose fast like that? Just don't break my arm, you know?
No. The last time we see Gina Carano, she was getting the brakes beat off her by Chris Cyborg. That's what made her retire in the first place. The fade she got from Chris Cyborg in her prime. So you had one job to land one punch. One punch. One punch. People said the fight was fake, but Carano had a lump on her eye. She got hit. Yeah, she did get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. I'm taking nothing away from Ronda Rousey because Ronda Rousey is a world-class judo fighter, and she's also a former champion. So I'm gonna go to my favorite move, especially if I can hit it. So I'm not taking anything away from Ronda Rousey because she did what she was supposed to do.
Definitely.
But Gina, you lost 100 pounds to get faded in 17 seconds. You went through all this pain and suffering to get beat up. Yeah. Come on, dog.
You might as well take an Ozempic and therefore it would have been a lot. It would have been a lot more painless, right? Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
Because guess who else could have got $1 million to get tapped in 17 seconds? This guy
right here.
You could have paid me to take that ass whooping.
Yes,
it would have been way more for my bank account than her.
It was a Tyson fight. Yep, back in the 90s.
Yeah. Dude, I was tight. I even put it on Instagram. Yep. I was a little tight on that one. But it was cool though. The event overall was dope. I'm understanding that this is actually an experiment to see how well it went. And if Netflix likes what they're saying, they'll continue to do more. So hopefully they come back because that was a pretty good watch, even with all the jokes.
That's what I was about to, and that's why I asked the question I asked earlier. Like, what did everybody that watched, what did you think about the presentation of Netflix? It's certain channels that don't do a great job, like the NBA, as far as all the streaming services and things of that nature. But it seemed like Netflix did a good job with it.
David Wayne spin, fade to black. He got all the jokes.
Right.
He got all the jokes because he's dead serious. I like his coverage just as good as mine because he is not missing right now.
He on point.
So
he on point, even with the piston kill. Not mad about it.
It's a rough day out here in these sports streets.
It is. All right. So with the topic, what you got?
All right. So it got me thinking, right? We waited a good 17 years to see Ronda Rousey face Gina Carano. And granted, the 2 generations, Carano was already well retired by the time Ronda Rousey came on the scene. So granted, great on the curve. But it got me thinking, all right, what other events were we actually waiting for that actually didn't actually live up to the hype? Got me thinking serious. Where's my phone at? Because that did not actually, you know how you update your notes, but they don't actually move to your Mac? Yeah. All right, so let's got to find notes. So I was thinking about some events, and this is interactive time with you children. So anybody who can think of a match that we waited for and it wasn't that good, please put that in the chat because I got a couple things that I noticed that if my notes update, I will be able to tell you.
I got one that you probably got on your note, and I'll let you say it, and I'll tell you if that's the one I was thinking of. And if you don't mention it, I'll bring it up.
Finally. Thank God for the internet because my notes did not update. I was like, whoa. It's about to be close. Yeah, I got it. All right. So we
UFC, boxing, it doesn't matter. Any sport.
Don't matter. If you actually had anything you got that you waited for, anticipation, sports wise or anything, put it in the chat.
I'm looking for this. This comment is going to be hilarious because he said or anything. So this is going to be hilarious.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna start with one that's close to Mike's heart.
Oh Lord.
The 2002 Western Conference Finals.
Okay.
That was against the Sacramento Kings and the Los Angeles Lakers. They were meant to find who the team champion was. And that Tim Donaghy guy got in his bag and just totally ran the Kings out the game. And of course, Shaq and Kobe went on to win their first one. I think that was the first or second one, right?
I remember by who they had to play. Was it the Pacers? I think.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but we can look that up. Yeah, but 2002. I know they ended up getting past Sacramento. Well, getting help assisted by beating Sacramento.
With the
So
ref,
that was
yeah.
pretty bad. Because
You know what's-
Sacramento, you talking about Mike Bibby and all them cats. Shout out.
Yeah,
Right, bro.
yeah. Ugh,
What you got?
okay. Oh, Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather.
That is on my list. 2015.
I thought it would be. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be on your list. That fight
it
waited too
absolutely is,
long
bro.
to happen.
Yeah, I was talking to shout out to Javari. I was talking to him about this, and
Okay.
it was all the red tape that actually kept him from fighting, and the suspicion of steroids on Pacquiao's point.
Yeah.
Because remember, he was doing all type of weird stuff, talking about he was drinking his pee for testosterone, and I never want to be that fit ever in life. I
Can
don't
I
think
ask
that
you a
I'm dying in
question,
the
though?
desert, bro. Yes.
I don't know what this says about. I'm not gonna say that. But notice that ain't the first time this has happened in a Mayweather fight. He did that to. He said it about Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that they don't do these things, but I'm just saying. I'll talk to you after the show.
Yes. But that makes you think, right? So how many people who don't have Floyd Mayweather's money had to fight someone under their circumstances because they didn't have the bread nor the actual fame to actually make them fight them fairly?
Yeah.
Because I would imagine it happens more times than you think. Because what was Canelo's thing? He eats this special beef or something like that that's supposed to have more testosterone. And I'm like, dude, just because you put the steroids in the steak, that don't make it fair, bro. Stop playing.
I thought he was drinking piss too, but
he was doing that too. Which, by the way,
I mean, let me say, I thought he was being accused of drinking piss too.
Oh, he was. He's one of the people that's on the list that says he does that to actually build his testosterone. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Give me what the Russian and Rocky had.
Yes. Give me some of that Drago. Some of that Drago right in the shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
The Drago.
Give me the Drago.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Rocky 4.
There you go.
All right. And Broski, I got one more.
What you got? Okay.
Super Bowl 48. That is
Super Bowl. Hold on. Wait.
48.
48. Okay, 48. That was
pretty bad.
It was bad. Okay, go ahead. I thought I had it. I don't. That's
when Seattle beat the brakes off of Denver that first time when it was a Von Miller show and he just kept sacking them over and over again. That was a pretty sound beating, bro. Because you look at the best offense versus
that was John Elway. That was Peyton Manning.
Out there getting a mollywop. Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty nasty.
Out there getting a mollywop. Yeah,
I'll tell you,
that was pretty bad.
I'll tell you what was the great hype. And this one hurts. This one hurts a lot. I can't
Don't tell me Mike Tyson Buster Douglas, bro.
I was gonna give you 1990. Yeah, it was Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. You know me well.
Yes.
Or is that on your list?
No, I tried to keep it off the list, but I figured you might say it. I was just trying to spare. You know what I mean? You already had the Piston defeat. I was trying to spare your feelings today.
Hey, no, we're gonna lay it all on the table, man.
Okay.
Paul.
Okay.
But
yeah, that's pretty bad. But
oh man, the great white hype for me. The great hype of Mike Tyson stepping in the ring. This was supposed to be
someone else was trying to spare your feelings too. Buster Douglas was right there. Yes. I've been trying to help Cat out. I don't want to bring up some of his.
Hey, this just showed me I'm in the house of support and love and my peers, because y'all know all the guys that, you know what I'm saying, that all the people that's near and dear to me. Mike Tyson definitely one of those people. But yeah, Mike Tyson was supposed to use this Buster Douglas fight as a tune-up to get to Evander Holyfield. You know what he got out of there? He got his mouthpiece knocked out of his mouth.
His eyes swole. Some stuff they inswell or whatever that they put on the cuts and stuff. He's allergic to it, according to the movie. Yes. And so I'm pretty sure he got some kind of infection from that. Then he did a model. He was a judge for a modeling search or something like that. Ended up in prison. So yeah, it was deeper criminal link right here. Milli Vanilli career. Absolutely. You know what? Mike Tyson, scoot over because that was pretty bad. Okay,
Man.
for those who don't know, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Google search for you kids. There was a group called Milli Vanilli. They had this dope song called "Girl, You Know It's True," and they were the hottest thing in pop music.
Yeah.
And no one knew that they were lip syncing. So they went on this public show and they were singing and dancing, and then the CD skipped. And one of them panicked and ran off the stage, and the jig was up.
You know what's funny? Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, don't believe that.
They fell into their own hype because you gotta know you can't sing. You gotta know.
Yeah, don't forget blame it on the rain. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yup. That was pretty bad, bro. That was pretty bad.
But my thing is, you had to know that you couldn't sing. Nobody told them. You know what I'm saying? And then when the record skipped, they didn't have a plan B.
My thing is just act like you know the words, bro. Just
keep dancing.
Just keep dancing. Oh, honorable mention goes to CNC Music Factory because the actual lady that sung the hook, they felt like she was too big, so they actually got the little skinny lady to kind of act like she was singing it. So shout out to them too, CNC Music Factory. Got you.
You know what, and that's why I loved Arsenio Hall because he made them people be known. You know. Like, who really is behind this song? And some of the guys that he brought out on the show, I always want to give him credit. Like, he's definitely like the godfather of what we do.
No doubt. Let's see. We got a little bit of time on hand. I got to pay the bill. I know you got to pay the bill. And I also got some Mike Hill. So where you want to start at, Brody?
Let's do Petty Bill.
All right. Pay the bill, John. All right, sir. So you want to go first? You want me to go first? Totally up to you, Brody.
Okay. I'll go first. So my petty bill is on the following people. I don't.
You have a list. I think you went into mute for a second. Hold on, Mike. You went into mute.
First.
There you go. You're back. Oh, you just went back, bro. Oh, let's see. All right, go for it now.
You go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna let that work out. Okay, so here's my petty bill. And I'm telling you right now, this has nothing to do with the Pistons. I'm telling you right now. Because actually this weekend I was watching WNBA basketball. You know, I told myself this season I was actually gonna follow along. Not because I feel obligated, but I'm just watching sports, right? So
okay.
Watching the Atlanta Dream versus the Vegas Aces. Everybody knows that first round draft pick went what's her name? The one that's always talking, running her mouth. Angel Reese went to Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching the game, and the Vegas Aces are dominating the whole game. They led by as high as 20. But while you're watching the game, you would think that Atlanta was winning because they were just going crazy. They chest bumping and going crazy, and they never got past the -10 lead. No. Don't let the score fool you. They only lost by a point, but they at no point in this game did I ever think they were ever going to win. So my petty bill is, if you are actively losing, shut up. Do not talk to me and do not cheer until you feel like you can win. Because you can't be down by 10 to 15 points and you up here high-fiving as if you just got the chip. Sit down somewhere. That is my petty bill because that irritates me so much. It's one thing to hype your team up to get them going so you guys can win. But if you're actively losing and there's no chance of you catching up, shut up and sit down somewhere. Just sit down somewhere.
I understand that. Yeah. You know what's funny? Asia Wilson is my favorite player in the WNBA. And she definitely was on the Aces. So shout out to you.
Yeah.
I just felt like she's been doing it longer. She deserves more praise than what she gets. I know she's like a 2 or 3 time champion.
And MVP.
So get that woman her flowers. So my petty bill, like I was trying to say, is a list.
All right, what's your list, brother?
Please, these following people, please come to the front of the line. I'm not even gonna say too much behind why you're on this list.
Okay.
You know what you did. ABC.
Oh.
Yeah. ABC. Okay. Dan Gilbert.
Absolutely.
NBA referees.
Absolutely.
The files. Yeah, that's pretty much
Tony
it.
Brothers.
Oh, but definitely Tony. Well, he's. I didn't even write his name.
You say NBA rep. I'm just gonna call him out.
The WNBA needs more support. Vegas was trying, but hockey beat out WNBA in Vegas. Wow, I didn't know that either.
Bro. I don't know if you've seen our back episode, but we actually went the same week the Aces won their title, and there was nothing there.
No
merch.
merch.
The other homies, we went there. There was no merch.
I forgot about that adventure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we walked around. We started at the airport, and all while we were on this, what was it, 3-4 day trip in Vegas? The Aces had just had their parade the day before we got there, I think. Or was it? It was the day before.
Yeah, day before.
And we were trying to
get. There was no basketball play anywhere.
Nope, no t-shirts, no hoodies, no nothing. I was just trying to find, a t-shirt, something that said that they wanted the title or whatever. Nothing. So
he put another bad creation. So that's a VH1 behind the music all by itself. So it did make the list.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
So shout out to that. That's very true.
All right, so let's hit Mike-isms.
Yep.
And I got an oldie but classic.
Thank you, Sir John. I do appreciate your work. Big shout out to our producer, John. He is in the background making us look professional. That's right. I even wore my good wrestling shirt today. Gotta keep up appearances. So all right, for those new to our show, we do Pettyfield, and we also do this thing called Mike-isms. My brother Mike is one of the greatest poets I've ever met, and I don't say that because he's a homie. It's true. Mike is such a poet. He takes sayings and he makes them his own way, and I don't know if he's actually doing it on purpose, but he does it. So if I say a bird in the hand beats two in the bush, Mike is going to say there's two birds with a hand and there's a bush involved, but I totally know what he's saying. With that being said, I decided to imitate my favorite poet by coming up with my own sayings. So, but mine's a little different. I actually read from music. So today we're reading from the Book of Exhibit. We're reading from chapter Kingmaker, verse Higher. By the way, Google that song. Amazing song. Okay. So, the first one. Sometimes it's better to show someone than explain. Why waste time? I'll say it one more time for our friends on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's better to show someone than explain to them. Why waste time? Got another one.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yes. All right. So, I got a question for you, sir.
Okay.
What's the difference between the NBA and WWE? I'll ask one more time for our friends on YouTube. What is the difference between the NBA and WWE?
I don't know. I give up.
Not much. They both out here pretending like they don't know the outcome of these events.
I give you one. I can't find a parlay I can make with a WWE match.
Dude, go to I think it's FanDuel. No, DraftKings. You can actually
DraftKings. You can wrestle. Yeah. You can bet on. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically betting on the storyline,
just like the NBA. See, full circle.
You're right.
All right, I got one more.
It's half in the battle. Knowing it's half the battle.
The more you know. Yes.
The more you know. I mixed it up with saying the more you know with Yo Joe. But anyway, go ahead.
And my last one. I got this saying from the internet, so forgive me in advance. Mm-hmm. Take time to enjoy the little things. For one day, you may look back and realize they were the big things. I'll say it one more time for our friends on Facebook. Take time to enjoy the little things. For one day, you may look back and they were the bigger things. Sincerely, OnlyFans.
Oh.
Gotta let that joke cook. Mike.
There it is.
Gotta let that joke cook for a minute. Take your time.
Yeah. The pot was warm. Not hot enough, but you're right. Y'all know the saying, we taking this thing to infinity and behind. We say behind because we celebrating every moment it took for us to get to where we at right now. Amen. So with that being said, I'm gonna give you my favorite not only of this season, but of last season as well. The difference between a genius and a stupid is that the genius has its limits. I'll say it one more time. The difference between a genius and a stupid is the genius has its limits. You're welcome. And that's it. That's all for me tonight.
Right on. I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
We will go ahead and do a quick Lady D words of wisdom.
Okay.
I can never do it as well as she does, but I will quote another one of my favorite poets, Anton Jackson. So shout out to Lady D. Anton Jackson says, "May your liquor be cold, and your wound be hot, and may all your troubles roll off like snot." You're welcome. So yes, when Lady D comes back, that's when we actually get the educational side of the show back. But she left us to her own devices. This is what she gets. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. May she have more than one candle in her house.
True. That's funny.
There's more to that joke. But y'all definitely can find me on Instagram. I am _1 Mike. And also I'm on Facebook, but Instagram is where you can send me your ideas on Mikeisms and jokes and things that you might want to talk about on the show. It's a pleasure working with you every Monday, sir. As always, I look forward to next week, and maybe Lady D come back. But
that's so yeah, hopefully our weather goes back to being somewhat tolerable. It is Michigan, so it
is, man. This weather is crazy.
Right. So this is the end of the show. I will tell you where to find me. You can find me on RG. Catch me on Instagram on RGainsII. The only thing we ask is that if you want to contact us, we ask that you be respectful because I'm 50 and Mike's pretty damn close, so we ain't got time for nonsense. So all we ask is that you be respectful. Please give us information. You want to show topics, anything. We're always here to listen to you because we do this for you guys. Yep. Also, if you're so inclined, please donate to our network at Cash App, $ United Front Network. Everything you donate to us goes right back into this network. This is why we do our production, all that stuff. So we do appreciate your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't want to DM us and be respectful, send us an email. Same rules apply. We are united at myyahoo.com. Any advertisements, anything you want to do, send us that email. We monitor it daily. We'll be happy to answer the call. Thank you.
Oh man, appreciate all the love in the chat. Thank you so much for communicating with us. This is one of the biggest things that we want is to have communication and laugh and joke with you guys. I mean, me and this guy can joke all day, but to have audience, jumping in with us, we definitely appreciate that. So
you guys make the show, so feel free to chime in when we're on. Chime in because you guys changed what the show becomes. So yeah, exactly. we can't do this without you guys. So feel free to chime in anytime you watch.
Yep. And on that note, we'll see you next week.
Adios.
Peace.